Jewish interpretations of Old Testament prophecies that Christians believe were fulfilled by Jesus Christ differ from Christian understandings. Jews generally do not see these prophecies as being about Jesus or the coming of a Messiah like him. Here are some key ways Jews explain these prophecies. 1. Different messianic expectations. Judaism has a different view of the Messiah compared to Christianity. According to Jewish teachings, the Messiah is expected to be a political and military leader who will restore Israel to its former glory, bring peace to the world, and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. Since Jesus did not fulfill these specific expectations, Jews generally do not recognize him as the Messiah. 2. Literal interpretation of prophecies. Jews often interpret many messianic prophecies in a literal and communal sense, rather than as pointing to an individual like Jesus. For example, prophecies like Isaiah 2:4 about nations beating swords into plowshares are seen as describing a future world peace led by the Jewish Messiah. Since this kind of global peace did not occur during Jesus' time, Jews argue that these prophecies remain unfulfilled. 3. Contextual reading of prophecies. Jews also tend to read certain prophecies in their immediate context. For example, Isaiah 7:14, which Christians interpret as predicting the virgin birth of Jesus, is often understood by Jews to be about a young woman, not necessarily a virgin, in Isaiah's time giving birth to a child who would be a sign to the people of Israel. 4. Suffering servant in Isaiah 53, one of the most significant differences, involves the suffering servant in Isaiah 53, which Christians believe refers to Jesus' suffering and death. Jews typically interpret this passage as referring to the collective suffering of the people of Israel, especially during times of persecution. They see Israel as the servant who suffers on behalf of humanity, rather than an individual figure like Jesus. 5. Prophecies about Jesus' second coming. Many Christians believe that prophecies about the Messiah that Jesus did not fulfill in his lifetime will be completed in his second coming. Jews reject this idea, as the Messiah in Jewish thought will complete all the prophecies during a single lifetime. In summary, Jews explain the Old Testament prophecies as either unfulfilled, misinterpreted, or applying to different figures or events than Christians believe.